Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it is 3 o'clock. I am Thomas Wilkinson and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Southampton and Russell Martin remain under pressure after a bad start to their Premier League return. The boss was unimpressed after a red card saw the Saints blow a 2-0 lead against Leicester City with a 98th minute corner the difference.
And we should have scored one today, and we defended brilliantly against the best set-piece team in Europe last weekend. Well, the last game we played at Arsenal, incredible the way that we defended it. And then today we're down to 10 men, a few subs on, but one person had one job to do that would have stopped that goal, and they didn't.
Next up for Martin and Southampton is an away trip to reigning champions Manchester City, as he will look to finally end Southampton's 21-game winless run in the Premier League. The Southampton's women's team didn't fare any better either. The second division side fell to a 2-0 home defeat against Birmingham City. Manager Remy Allen was disappointed with the performance, feeling her players lost the physical battle.
So we made the tweaks. Thought we was all right on the ball, thought there was moments where we could hurt them, and then really for me the disappointing thing is the performance in the second half. Wasn't good enough, wasn't up to our standards, our duels, our ability to work really hard and grit and determination. We lacked it, and I think they bullied us a little bit.
Portsmouth will look to build on their first win of the Championship season. Manager John Mousinho was delighted after Pompey beat QPR 2-1 at Loftus Road.
Yeah, an amazing feeling, I think, to get the first win of the season, to do it in the manner that we did away from home, particularly considering the last time we walked off a pitch away from home, it was probably what we can describe as that debacle up at Stoke. So, and to have the two performances that we have since then, I'm absolutely delighted for all of the boys, for the squad and for the travelling fans as well.
A long away trip to Cardiff City is up next. The Welsh side finding good form after beating Wayne Rooney's Plymouth 5-0. Tempers flared at Aldershot in the Hampshire derby. The shots came from 1-0 behind to beat rivals EC 2-1. Defeated manager Kelvin Davies was disappointed that his side didn't play at their full potential.
We weren't there today for whatever reason. There wasn't enough performances to the lads' levels individually. We spoke about the reasons of potentially why that could be, but I'm not going to hide behind anything like going in 1-0 in front. We felt it on the sideline. We weren't there today.
Bournemouth stunned Arsenal 2-0 at the Vitality Stadium to hand Mikel Arteta's side a first league defeat of the season. The Gunners picked up a third red card of the campaign with French centre-back William Saliba. Arteta admitted after the game his side will struggle if the sendings off continue.
We cannot continue to play with 10 men, especially at this level, and you see how we're struggling. All the teams have to win football matches. When you want to do it against 10 men for 65 minutes, the task becomes almost impossible. So we need to eradicate that, it's clear.
More good news for Liverpool fans. Reds captain Virgil van Dijk has said that discussions have started surrounding his new contract. The Dutchman's deal expires at the end of the season, having been a Liverpool player since joining in January 2018. Van Dijk is one of 3 star players with contracts running out alongside Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. England will be without captain Jos Buttler for the foreseeable future. The wicketkeeper batsman has suffered an injury setback, having not played competitively since the T20 World Cup in June. His Lancashire teammate Liam Livingstone will take over as stand-in skipper for the ODI series starting next week against the West Indies. Sports journalist Toby Chapman is alongside me. Toby, how do you think England will cope with this series against the West Indies?
England had a tough series loss last time out against Australia, but they showed moments of real class in those matches. So I think that they'll come good against the West Indies.
How do you think Liam Livingstone will cope as his first match as England skipper?
Once he gets past those initial few balls, he typically scores high. So if he can break past the Windies pace bowlers, he'll do a good job.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you very much indeed. Now, breaking news from the world of rugby league. Castleford Tigers have sacked their head coach Craig Lingard after just one season at the helm. The Tigers lie 10th in the Betfred Super League with just 7 wins and 15 points from 27 games this season. The fallout from last night's United States Grand Prix has also continued. Charles Leclerc led home teammate Carlos Sainz for Ferrari 1-2, the Italian team's first win since May's Monaco Grand Prix. Lando Norris received a controversial penalty, though, for overtaking championship rival Max Verstappen off track. Norris finished 4th behind Verstappen after the penalty, describing the result as a momentum killer as Verstappen's championship lead grew to 57 points with 5 rounds remaining. And finally, Southampton's newest boxing champion has returned to his hometown. Lewis Edmondson beat former light heavyweight champion Dan Aziz by majority decision at London's Copperbox Arena on Saturday. Thank you everybody for listening. We will be back at 4 o'clock with even more sports news for you to fill your boots in. So stay tuned. We'll be back very, very shortly. Remember as well, you can keep up 24 hours a day on our website, solentsportsnews.com.